we are yoking ourselves to Him through, there's the Yod, which is the truth of His covenant. We break down the word, or break down the letter itself, and the letter explodes.
Right.
Hebrew is a very explosive language, but we can take the letters and we can spell the letters out, and they tell us something further. Tet.
Just richer, deeper.
What is the same thing in Tet? That we have a choice. We can crawl on our bellies to the Nachash, or we can, again, bow before Elohim through His word, and accept His truth, power, and ability in His covenant. As we're going to learn, the Tet, or the Tav, means a vehicle of sacrifice. When we say Yeshua was crucified, or He was impaled, or He was hung on a tree, the truth of the matter is He was put to death at the Tav, at the vehicle of sacrifice, because Tav also means the covenant marker. We need a covenant marker in order for the blood to be spilled on it, for us to have a covenant, or for the covenant to be restored. So every letter explodes out by spelling them out.
And the Yod is spelled?
Oh, Yod, yeah. Yod, Vav with a dot on top is an O, Vav with a dot in the middle is a U. So Yod is spelled Yod, Vav with a dot on top, and Dalet, giving it a numerical value of 10 plus 6 plus 4
It's 20.
is 20. The truth, power, and the ability of Elohim does what in our lives? Does it bring us hardship, or does it bring us blessing?
Blessing.
If we yield to it, does it bring us hardship, or does it bring us blessing? If we will submit ourselves to the truth
It's blessing.
and allow the power and the ability of Elohim to work in our life, well, 20 is a numerical value, we'll get to this next time, of Kaf, which means, represents blessings, both potential and actual. All the letters represent something. The letters tell us a story.
Amazing, isn't it?
The Gematria tells us a story.
But when you break it down from the numerical value to the
Gematria?
it changes the number completely. Right.
Yeah,
But it's still the same,
right. You know,
but each number has a significant meaning, right? Or a significant,
yeah.
okay.
And this is how we can understand. Some of you have seen this, and I don't know if everybody's seen this or not, but how is it that we can communicate with Elohim? What gives us the ability to communicate with Elohim? We say we, well, sure, but within us, what is within us that allows us to pray, to communicate? We have the power of prayer. We also have the power to discern the word, to judge our situation, and to pray, hopefully pray what we need to pray in order to get an idea of what's going on. So if we say that we are all Adam, Adam was Adam before he was separated into male and female. So Adam is not the personal, but doesn't really become the personal name of a guy until the 4th chapter of Genesis. Before then, it represents humankind. So something that's inherent in all of us is something called mitpalel. In mitpalel basically means our ability to pray, our ability to judge. Palel is a word that means prayer. Meet within me. So Adam, as Adam, we have the ability to pray. And we say that we were created through the Word. That it's our, it's a rabbi, Mordecai Kraft, that calls it the DNA of creation. But in our DNA, if we take the Aleph and spell it out, and we take the Dalet and spell it out, and we take the Mem and spell it out, we take and we drop down the first letters to again spell Adam. And what is left over are the letters that we need to spell Mit Palel. That within Adam, within our very DNA,
It's amazing, isn't it?
is our ability to pray, our ability to seek God, our ability to understand our situation. And most important is if we will trust in His truth, power, and the ability, most important is our ability to understand what He's telling us through His Word. And that's built into us, all of us. So this is why it's important for us to get a grasp on these letters, what they mean, what they're telling us.
So with this, when we start Genesis, we can break it down and understand it more
When we start Genesis,
in our
you know,
Torah.
we will be breaking down letters, we will be breaking down words, phrases, and then we will be bringing in, you know, we get a certain phrase. For example, in the beginning, God created the heavens and the earth. In English, it tells us space, time, and matter. But we will actually see the coming to be of what John was talking about in the first chapter of his gospel. In the beginning was the Word, and the Word was with Elohim, the Word was Elohim, and the Word became flesh, and those who would believe and receive would have the chance to be called the children of Elohim. Well, Genesis in English tells us that God created space, time, and matter. It doesn't tell us all the rest of this stuff. But we'll see that. And we'll talk about that next Tuesday. Anybody else? Bruce, you still there? Maybe not. Oh, there you are. Okay.
We had to get on.
All right.
We thought we lost you.
Okay.
Dessert's ready. Ice cream.
All right.
What about Friday?
I'll eat yours
What about Friday?
What about Friday?
because I love
About
you.
Friday.
Oh,
Wait a minute.
Okay.
No,
Now-
we didn't go yet.
Don't go,
Oh,
Bruce.
hang on, I think Chester was gonna